This tag is something that I wrote because I thought it would be fun.
Take the wheel, yeah. Take the wheel. Take the wheel. Please
So
work hard, pray more, dream big. Yeah.
what's up, friends? Jamie Grace here. And if you're anything like me, you've been wondering, what would Carrie Underwood's music sound like with a praise break? Now, I like to listen to multiple genres of music, as literally all of us do. And oftentimes you start to hear those similarities. And a lot of us can, of course, find the similarities between country music and gospel music. I think that's one of the reasons why Jesus Take the Wheel was such an awesome crossover into like CCM and gospel in general, because one, the message, but also the style and the way it's produced and written. So that's a huge point to all of this, of course. But when I'm speaking of gospel music within this video and this framework, I'm talking more traditional gospel. I'm talking like black church in Georgia, like hardwood floors, might be a little warm in there, maybe a couple of like church fans, that kind of thing. But also I'm not necessarily okay. I could literally sit here and talk about like music and church and culture for the longest time, but I want to go ahead and play this with you guys and show you guys how I produced this concept of like, what if Jesus Take the Wheel was gospel, kind of like the black church hardwood floor gospel that I kind of grew up with, and a lot of my culture comes from as well. So we are in my Logic file right now, and I've actually gotten a little bit more organized in the last month, but this is an older production, if you will, like a little bit over a month ago. Patreon already had access to this. When I do covers, I like to use a lot of samples because I don't like to spend a ton of time writing brand new parts for a song that's already beautifully written. A tambourine, I just use this one called Isabella. It's in Logic, also probably accessible through GarageBand. And of course, I had to do some like foot stomping and hand clapping, a lot of echoes. I use lots of plugins on these samples to kind of give the effect and the sound that I wanted. And then I did play the chords here on like my MIDI keyboard. And so this is the intro that we get. I love that ooh or that so much. It's a sample. It's a guy, I believe, but my daughter is convinced it's my sister. She always goes, Morgan, Auntie Morgan. And it's just funny because sometimes when my sister and I do like more gospel-y type tones, people will be like, oh, we thought it was a guy. Or if like one of us is singing, the other will be like, oh, we thought it was a white person. So random, but anyways, so that's the intro, and I kept the verse. I mean, I feel like I kept the verse pretty chill. Like it's just like
in the backseat, 50 miles to go, and she was running low on faith and gasoline.
I tried to add a little bit more like vibrato into my vocal than I normally would, just because that to me that just kind of is the church gospel vocal era of, I mean, this is like a broad era, but like your Mahalia Jackson, Aretha Franklin, Shirley Caesar era. And so I tried to do that a little bit, add a little more vibrato vocally. I didn't do a ton though, because I wasn't going to like fake something. And then this is kind of what I went for with the chorus.
Jesus, take the wheel.
So I adjusted the melody a little bit, mostly to fit this sample that I liked a lot. And of course, there is a lot of ambient vocal. A lot of what you see here is kind of like reminiscent of like a choir, but a lot of it is also like me just saying stuff, because I really wanted it to have that feeling that you have in a church where like people are agreeing and they're excited and there's not a specific structure or presentation to here is the word to say at this time. It's really just like basically a testimonial from the congregation, and that's just something that I really love about church and really miss about church. And then this tag is something that I wrote because I thought it would be fun.
Take the wheel, yeah. Take the wheel. Take the wheel. Please.
So I wrote that little like extra part at the end, which made me very happy, but also very sad because it made me really miss my church back in Georgia. And it like just made me want to take this arrangement to my church and just like sing this together. I just feel like it'd be a really fun thing. And then I, as Jamie Grace, if you've never heard my music, I'm known for my praise breaks. Um, so this was my favorite part of the song just because it was really fun to add. I'm going to play you guys the bass line first. Wait, that's so there's an organ and a synth sound going along with the bass. That was wrong though. I want to play you this bass line. So I'm unnecessarily proud of that. And it was tracked with both voice, the ooh, my microphone that you guys know that I love, but also there goes my phone, but also my MIDI keyboard as well. I did some adjusting in there. And this is what the praise break sounds like. It just makes me so happy, and I feel like Carrie Underwood needs to do this now. I need this. Anyways, guys, you know how this goes. That is my arrangement of Jesus Take the Wheel. It was done for fun, done for creative expression, and I am really proud of it. It was really fun to make. So hope you guys liked it. If you didn't, why are you still here? But I had a lot of fun. So of course, as you know, there's a giveaway in this video. If you did not know there was a giveaway, then welcome. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell because there is going to be another giveaway in my next video that's like this. But anyways, the winner is Helen R76. She left a comment on the last how I produced video, which was if Mary Poppins was from Atlanta, and I am giving away a Sound of Music vinyl. She was actually in a production of Sound of Music. I really liked her comment. I thought it was super sweet, and so she is the winner. I'm going to mail that out for you soon, but I want to make sure that you guys know that the only way that I am able to mail out vinyl and I'm able to do this giveaway is for my vinyl level patrons on Patreon. So thank you guys so much for sponsoring this. If you guys want to hear the rest of this song, I will upload it onto YouTube if this video gets 500 likes. Let's do 500 likes. If this video gets 500 likes, then I will upload the full version of this arrangement, this cover, onto my YouTube channel. If it doesn't get 500 likes, I mean, you can still hear the song. You just have to join my Patreon. So, but I don't know what that is. Thank you guys so much for watching. Carrie, I'll text you this audio later. She don't know me. One time I saw her husband at one of my shows. One of my shows, meaning one of my shows where I was with 9 other people. So he was there to see someone else. And I just remember, I was like, hey. And he's like, hey. And I was like, oh my gosh. Carrie and I are literally best friends now. So anyway, this is so embarrassing. Thank you guys for watching. Okay, bye.
Because we stuck together.